Hello friends, welcome back to the new tutorial of the Angular. Today we are going to learn about the grouping elements with ng container in Angular. Those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, please do subscribe my channel, and if you like the video, please do like, share and comment on my video. Let's get started. So ng container in Angular is a directive used to group elements without introducing an extra DOM element. That's the important point, without introducing an extra DOM element. Unlike a div or other container elements, it doesn't render anything in the DOM itself, making it ideal for the cleaner markup. When to use ng container? Avoid unnecessary DOM elements. In that case, if you want to conditionally group elements without adding a wrapper element like div, you can go for it. Dynamic rendering with structural directives like ngIf, ngFor. When applying structural directives to multiple elements, simplifying markup for better performance, it avoids introducing unnecessary layers in the DOM, reducing the nesting depth. Comparison using div versus ng container. So here you can see that we have like this code. If I'm going to add this code into our project, okay, so here we have to add just show content, show content to be boolean. Sorry, here we can just mention the show container, rest we will remove it. Okay, so if I go and run this project, so if I inspect, here you can see there is a div container. Here you can see we have a div, right? So the div element is rendered in the DOM even though it's not needed purely for grouping using ng container. The same thing. What we can use, we can just use in the instead of div, we will use ng container. Okay, so here you can see, and then we have to close this, right? And if I just save it, and in the DOM, here you can see there is no extra layer of div. Okay, so benefits: ng container does not introduce any unnecessary element in the DOM, resulting in a cleaner markup. Dynamic div grouping: we want conditionally render of a group div elements with ngIf using the ng container prevents the extra wrapper of the div elements. So this is, you can see that if I'm just adding this one, so it will add a layer of the div. That's the thing, that it adds the extra layer of the div. If you're using this one with the ng container, it doesn't add the extra layer of the div. Okay, so here you can see this div ng is logged in. Okay, so if I checked in the DOM, here you can see it will add the extra layer of div, right? And if I go with the ng container right here, you can see this one, so it will not add the extra layer of the div. Okay, key points to consider: use div when you need a visible container element for styling or the layout purposes. If the container requires an id, class and the other attributes, in that case you can use ng container when grouping elements purely for logical purposes such as applying structural directives to avoid adding unnecessary elements in the DOM. Okay, so this is the important point. If you don't want to render the div element, so in that case you can use the ng container. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day.